Hey guys, this is the top 10 most underrated bike packing items. My criteria for these top 10 were items that are typically passed over, overlooked for bike packing, items that have more than one purpose, and items that are so useful that I just would not want to leave home without them on a bike packing trip. I've pedaled 15,000 miles with this bike here from Alaska to Argentina, and right now I'm biking from Cape Town to Cairo with Ride with Sarah behind the camera. And these are my top 10. I'm sure that everybody got a different top 10, so let me know in the comments if I've left something out that you would not leave home without. And as always, please give me a thumbs up if you find this useful. If not, feel free to give me a thumbs down. I appreciate the feedback either way. So the first item on my list is a wool base layer. This one I got at Costco. This is for Sarah. Costco only sells it in women, so I got myself a women's as well, an extra large. But at Costco it's $20. If you want it from an outdoor outfitter, you'd probably spend $60 to $80, pretty easy. Not affiliated with Costco or any of these manufacturers in any way. This is just my opinion. I like this one, and it's 100% merino wool. Next on the list, we've got a luxury item. And it is, where's the deck of cards? It is a cribbage board. And I picked this one up at a thrift shop. Pretty lightweight, but just a nice way to pass the time at nighttime, or if you stop for a day or two as a break. Me and Sarah have played this a lot already, so it's come in super handy. Underrated piece of gear for sure. Number 3, we've got a GPS locator. We've got 3 of these, and just stashing them throughout our gear as a way to track stuff if anything gets misplaced. This is an Apple one, but there's tons of different manufacturers for these things. Number 4, we've got sunglasses with side shields and a retaining strap at the back. Side shields are nice because they make it darker when it's really bright in the desert, anywhere you are on the road where there's lots of light coming in from the side. And it also serves to protect you from the wind, from sand, gravel, rocks that are spit up from passing cars. So I highly recommend some side shields on your sunglasses. Number 5, rear view mirror. Now these are super dweeby, but extremely useful. Once you try it, you're not going to want to go back. This one here is made by Look Ahead Active Company, and I cannot recommend this one. Unfortunately, this would be a separate video on this, but it's flimsy and it gets knocked out of place really easily. And so on the Alaska to Argentina ride, I had a Amazon one that just zip tied to my helmet, and that was perfect. So I'd recommend something like that. Number 6, plastic bags. We carry 2 regular size and then 2 trash bags, contractor bags. Many different uses, dozens of uses for these things here. You can use them for keeping your gear dry inside the pannier, for trash, for dirty laundry, whatever. The main thing I use these for, one main thing I use these for, is to put them around my feet when it's raining really hard, and then tape them in place underneath my rain pants. And then you can just clip straight into your pedal if you've got clipless pedals, or you can just use them normally on your flat pedals. So something that people don't usually think of, and serves a ton of different purposes, plastic bags. So what are we on, number 6, number 7, is a torch headlamp. Very common, but one thing that I like about my headlamp is that it's got a physical filter on it. I'd recommend that. If you don't already have one and you're looking to buy a headlamp, is to get a physical red light filter on it. I like being able to clip it on and off because if you're out camping in the wild and you don't want to be found, having a physical filter to put on top of there keeps you from accidentally IDing yourself with a white light and letting people know where you are. So I'd recommend the physical filter on that. Number 7 is Loctite, or thread locker. Again, not affiliated with Loctite at all, but a nice removable thread locker is super underrated item because it keeps your racks and any kind of screws, bolts from rattling apart as you're biking. So that's number 7. That's number 8. This is number 9. Number 9 is a tourniquet, and this is something that people don't usually think of as an essential piece of kit, but in my opinion, one of the most dangerous parts of bike packing, of bike touring, cycle touring, is traffic. And if you get hit, first step to mitigate that risk is to take secondary roads. You don't want to be biking on roads with a ton of traffic, but if you have to, and the worst case happens, you get hit by a car, having this as part of your medical kit, obviously mine is there's a lot more to it. There's tourniquet, bandages, and things like that, but this is something that could save your life. So keeping it quick, easy to access. Mine's in my frame bag right there at the top. So would recommend bringing this and learning how to use it. Learning how to use it is just as important as bringing it. You got to know how to operate a tourniquet. If you don't want to bring one, knowing how to use your belt is just as important as bringing it itself. And these are cheap. It's like, I don't know, $10, $15 US, and super lightweight. I don't know how many grams or pounds it is, but it's got to be like maybe a quarter of a pound at the most. So just a nice insurance policy, and I would recommend bringing a tourniquet. Number 10 is a Portier rack, and on my Alaska Argentina ride I did not have this rack installed on there. I just had the simple panniers at the front, but a Portier rack is very useful in that you don't have to turn around to get at the stuff. So you've got our stowable backpack in here, and then just different loose items stuffed around it for quick access, like a rain jacket or snacks. Lots of good storage here and just easy to get to. So keep it all in place with either a bungee cord or one of those bungee nets that you can clip onto it. And what else about the Portier rack? That's about it for the Portier rack. Just good system. Getting one with pannier mounts is important too if you want to have that option to put panniers in the front of it. And that is my 10 most underrated bike packing items. Sarah's going to give you a close-up of all of them here. Okay, thank you for watching. Thumbs up, thumbs down, either way, appreciate it. See ya.